So, last time on Dungeons & Dragons Grave of Man, after we talked with the spirits of the dead priest and the druid, we were able to acquire a password and some more information regarding what precisely went on in Zagnoth, at least leading up to the fall. We then ascended the stairs, further into the keep, and found ourselves assailed by a whole barrack full of homunculi creatures. Fortunately, we were able to what would you call it? Hem them down in combat, or at least prevent them from moving with a floor full of thorns. Except I feared everyone, and that made them run across the surface. Some of them killed themselves that way. So after a harrowing battle, we found ourselves scouring through the rooms of it wasn't the captain, was it? Oh, we forgot completely about the captain. Didn't we encounter the captain in that one lower chamber? And
yeah.
Drez had turned into a snake. Or a lizard. Oh, it was a lizard. Yeah, we sort of locked him up in there. He's probably...
He was locking himself in there.
Yeah. No, that's true. He was. And
I expertly retrieved keys from a living person without making them not living. This is a win.
True. Though we don't really know the nature of his state of living. Yep, and
now we never will.
And now we're at this door. A magical door. A potentially dwarven door. And it, thus far, has repelled any attempt on our end, magic or otherwise, to open it. Dun dun dun! Except lightsaber!
What?
I believe she's actually going to do it. She is mad woman.
People have metagamed it so hard that the audience watching this has gotten into her brain.
The funny thing is, I can't see what everyone's suggesting until long after the fact. I actually like watching our stream afterwards, just so I can.
I'm actually having a hard time with this because, I don't want people to all just take advice from everybody else.
I don't.
Where they can.
I don't until after the fact.
Yeah,
long after the fact.
But this is long after the fact. The next episode.
I mean, I would have tried it eventually. I just did not want to resort to this means. I mean, you could damage the door, or I could damage my saber. Oh, I don't know.
You gave it to her.
Okay, so
You gave her the nightmare weapons.
No, it's true. It's true. It's just the audience is telling her how to use it. To her advantage.
No.
Yes.
So, okay, when I was watching the one stream, just as I was about to use the lightsaber, people were suggesting I use this lightsaber on the train door? And I did not see the chat whatsoever. I came up with that one on my own. I know when to use my lightsaber. Also, I'm sort of distracted right now because I'm writing down all of the different effects of Bestow Curse because, woof. That's a new spell of mine.
You stole my pen. Stop taking my pen. Give it back.
No, it was my pen.
This is my last pen. She's taken all the other ones.
I take everything. It's mine.
Effectively, she's like, I don't have a pen on hand.
Is my
Wait, no, she has pen holders filled with pens, and she takes mine.
Hey.
It's not okay.
90% of the pens are not actually in pens. They're mechanical pencils.
I'm sorry.
Also,
I have one writing instrument.
They all have this on them. Which you
what
despise. Clicky, clicky, clicky.
Bickering.
Clicky, clicky, clicky.
She stole my pen. It's not
I'm so confused.
You know, the pens that click.
I like to imagine that Drez is having a nightmare about this conversation right now. Canonically. Since we were just
He's just passed out in the chair. It's like, they can figure it out. I'll just be here.
You were saying we all leveled up and had a rest, so I'm just imagining that during the rest, I'm just having this weird nightmare about aliens on another planet arguing about writing utensils.
Therese, did you have any weird dreams while you were taking your nap?
What? I had the weirdest dream, and you weren't there, but you were there, and oh no.
A dream about the gods. I too have dreamed about the gods. Like, for instance, I feel like there's somebody watching over my shoulder at all times, whispering in my ear, Dimitri. Dimitri. What? Oh, hello, Skitter. Anyway, so, Aladdin, here, I have an idea. Can you give me the lightsaber? I mean, your sword, your rapier?
Wait. I sort of I turn it off and I hug it to myself. What do you mean?
I was going to use it to stab the door.
Well,
Nah, this is dumb. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't really know if this requires strength. Will strength really? Wait, this is a finesse weapon, isn't it? Dexterity?
Yes, it's definitely it's an exotic weapon, right? No, it's not. It's just a regular.
Okay. Well, I'm
Anyway.
just gonna see if it has any effect on the crack along the edges of the door. And if
Okay. So you're gonna stab the door?
well, I'm not stabbing the center of the door. I am just trying to line the crack that's
I
along
feel
the
like
outer
the rapier's
edge.
gonna explode.
Okay, let
I
me think
hope
about
not.
this thing. Because this room existed before I gave her the lightsaber. So,
That's true, yeah.
yeah, because I designed this back when you guys were coming through. So this was actually designed to be way simpler, but then you got tricks. Okay, so you're
Simpler.
well, yeah. Originally, it was just hard to find, but then you guys got OP.
But we were pushing on it. We were trying to dispel
You have gained
it.
4 levels, I believe, since the
So-
last time you were here, or 3. I'm not entirely
That's
sure.
why I was hoping to find a secret button or something. Cause
You never looked.
I mean, I wanted. Wait, I wanted to look all around the desk.
room?
She
Yeah,
inspected the desk and noticed the door, but nobody has found any kind of button or activation thing. You just immediately started beating on the door and trying to disenchant it.
Let's say I reviewed all of my weird books and scrolls I've encountered so far in my inventory, just in case any of it was relevant during
Okay.
our long rest.
None of it is immediately relevant, though if you didn't know how to do so before, you now know how to make those giant vine bridges.
Yeah, I've had the Vine Bridge book for a while.
Yeah.
well, I thought that wasn't my investigation.
You
It was a-
rolled a natural 20 for the desk, which
Right.
carried over to the seeing the door.
But I couldn't
And I
see
already,
any
I already
other
tried to
buttons.
dispel it, and that didn't work.
No, you dispelled something. You just don't know what you dispelled.
Uh-oh.
I dispelled something, but the door's definitely not open, and seems to still have magic in it, right?
I thought we
Yes.
identified what it was that we dispelled, and it was a trap or
It,
something.
it was transmutation.
That's right. We identified
Wait,
that much.
well, maybe that means something has become visible. I will not strike at the door with my lightsaber, and I will please
Rapier.
What did I say? Saber.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, we all know what it is.
A lightsaber.
I keep calling it a lightsaber because that's.
I mean, the
Because that's what it is.
lightsabers were never sabers. That's the extra level of confusion.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boop.
You don't find anything in your general area.
Well, I also wanted to look in here.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. I don't think you find anything
Bling.
that Drez didn't already find
Oh.
in either of those 2 rooms.
Like they were
Yeah.
only ever called lightsabers because it was more exciting sounding than light straight sword.
Yeah.
Light
long sword.
swords.
Light
I
short
don't
sword.
understand why we care this much about this door anyway.
Light
so-
blades. Well, we don't know
Uh,
what's on the other side.
There will probably be other way in.
Okay, I'll
Dungeoneering 101. The more a door doesn't want you in it, the more you want in it.
That's true.
I
Someone
know how
wants
to
us
cut
to
How
my
not
about the
go in there.
chair? Is there a secret button on the chair? Please.
It's a nice chair, but there are no buttons on it. Well, no, there is a button for reclining the chair.
Oh.
Oh, they have that back in the day.
It's it's fancy dwarven furniture craft.
I look underneath pillow in bed.
you find a small wallet with about 5 gold in it.
Nice. Hey everybody, the Tooth Fae came and gave this guy some dollars.
Hey, Drez! Can you shine some moonlight on this door and I can say melon? And then we can enter.
No.
You don't have the requisite cross
No, we can't.
cross fandom knowledge for that.
Aww.
Yeah, he only gets one knowledge fandom.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving. I've hit my limits. Hey,
Keep your home stuck
there.
out of this.
Yeah.
I toss him 5 gold. Buy yourself something cool.
Sweet.
You know, he
Where?
has like 100,000 gold stashed away. It's rather
We
amusing.
investigated this door,
He
correct?
has so much more money than that.
What's up with this door? I
Okay,
forget.
that door was covered in rubble, and it was going
Oh.
to take some time to clear it away.
Oh, right, and we needed the pickaxe. Oh, yeah. Well, then. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So,
Also, Skitter was identifying my dagger.
Yeah, I finished that. It's, I think it's more decorative than anything. There's magic there, but it's not something I can figure out.
Oh, maybe I can use it on the door.
Didn't you try that?
Maybe.
I think you did.
Oh, okay. Sniffle.
what about
They don't
putting
really-
on your mask that lets you see the ghosties?
I don't know if there's any dead dwarves around here, but I can try. I put on the mask and I take a good look around.
Okay. So putting on the mask, you don't see any corpses, but you do see a keyhole on the door.
What? There's a keyhole.
Oh, it's a dead keyhole. Who got it?
It's a dead
Who got
keyhole.
it?
Oh yeah.
Does that mean you need
You're
to
right,
open this
Dimitri.
door with a skeleton key?
Oh, God.
Okay.
All right.
But are there any keys that we have retrieved from this place?
I thought Drez got a key, right?
I got
Or
it from
was
The
the
other guy?
That was off the guard.
Yeah, he got the guard's key ring, but they look like pretty boring keys.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
We
bring
need
out
Fane.
the weird tentacle key. I know that's probably not gonna fit, but I'll try anyway.
Okay, they do not match. Not in size, not in shape, not in anything.
Okay, well we need to find a key. A dwarven
Shall
key.
we look through the homunculi? Seems like a good place to start.
Maybe, but these guys, well, this building predates
What-
even these guys.
What if Alarin has to find the key?
Oh, should I just keep wearing the mask? I mean, might as well. Oh,
What
hey!
if- what if you have to see it with the mask?
Oh,
Oh,
the
that's an interesting
key?
possibility. Yeah.
Oh. Actually,
It's
can I look at the dagger with the mask? Is it magically a key?
Which one?
This evil dagger.
Okay, no, but you can see it's kind of swirling weirdly.
Oh.
Huh.
Interesting.
How about we go the Screaming Ted. We didn't really get very much out of that room. That's the thing. And
What
the
room?
key might be in there with him. And I would like to continue with our streak of keeping that guy alive, but I also am not too vested with it.
Okay, I'm
What
gonna
do you
start
think?
investigating all the rooms that we've been in with the mask.
Okay.
Why must you undo my accomplishments?
At some point they'll take away your dragon heritage, and you'll just be a lizard. Okay. So you don't find anything particularly ghostly in that room. You do notice that there's like kind of odd marks here and there, but they've been scuffed off.
Wait, odd
Huh.
marks?
Yeah.
Scuffed off as intentionally or scuffed off by age?
Age.
Oh.
It looks
Okay.
like for the most part, the markings were there, intentionally, like a long time ago. But only the magic on the door was keeping that area pristine.
What
I
about
like a
down
lot
this
of
hallway?
zigzag pattern
Yes.
down the hallway.
I'm meandering around. It's a good way to look around.
Meander, meander, meander.
So just kind of tell me where you go, and I can tell you if you find anything particularly useful with the mask.
Okay, I went down this dead-end hallway.
Yeah, no, there's not much in the hallway. You actually see a couple of spectral paintings. This place used to be much more lavish.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna start clearing while she's doing this,
Whoa, wait a minute. So,
because I am idle.
can I, like, actually physically touch the painting?
No, your
Or-
hands just pass straight through. But there are... It's kind of like, you know
What's-
that haunted ride in Disneyland, Disney World, where, like, if you look through the mirror and there's, like, the ghost sitting between you and the other people, and if you're sitting in the middle, the ghost is on your lap. It's it's like that kind of thing.
I've never actually
Can
been
I
on that
touch
ride.
one of the paintings?
You... Yes and no. It's kind of a weird feeling. It's kind of like pudding. It feels like you're kind of weirdly incompatible with it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You also
That,
can't
that-
see so sharply.
Yeah, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm not touching those anymore.
Well, it makes me wonder, like,
Gives you the handy painties.
So spirits can sort of retain their tangible form, but how are these objects doing so? Like, what's keeping them alive?
I mean,
well, not really
you
alive.
know, the painter, they put a little bit of their own soul in every little work that they do, and you can never truly die as long as your works of art live on. All right, let's go downstairs.
But where are the works of art?
They're on the walls.
I take the mask off and I put it back on, but they have to be there in a different time. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a real crossing over with John Ledwards. Okay, I guess we'll continue the ghost searching downstairs. Do you want to come with? I think that would
Sure.
be cool.
I mean, if I found that creepy dagger in that desk, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. So the three of you go downstairs. Well,
Drez digs.
Yeah.
Oh, you might as well leave the pickaxe with Therese if he's gonna do that.
Oh yeah. I give Drez the
You just
pickaxe.
go canonically do that, and then we can move on.
Bloop.
Okay.
Does the pickaxe give him a bonus to digging?
yes, it does. It's much easier than with his hands.
Okay.
This isn't divinity.
I-
Lizard people don't have shovel hands.
I will look at each of these statues as I pass by them with the mask.
Okay. So the statues themselves are completely inanimate.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing particularly spectral about them. In fact, they don't seem to match. They barely even register.
Interesting. Oh wait, did we ever go through this door?
No.
Or was it blocked?
If I remember, this one was stuck.
Oh.
It was stuck. Though you do see a keyhole on the door.
Wait, with the mask?
Yes.
Ah.
It's a different
Oh.
keyhole.
What does the keyhole look like?
Plainer, more simpler, less hidden.
Mm,
We need to kill a spectral person to take their spectral keys.
Is it alright if I get the keys from Drez just to try out? Hey Drez, can I have those keys? There might be more hidden locks down here. Some of them might.
Yeah.
Thank you. I take the keys. All right. This door looks less ancient than the other ones. It could just be a mystically obscured keyhole. I try some
Fair
of the
point.
keys on the guard ring.
Okay, so you go through the guard ring, and it takes a while, but the final one is like this plain stone key.
Wait,
and,
a stone key?
Yeah.
But that,
And
okay.
it looks... you're surprised you hadn't noticed it before. It's too big for the lock upstairs. The lock upstairs is much smaller, more elaborate. And it
okay.
looks kind of fancy. This is just kind of this heavy stone key. And it matches these particularly old-looking doors. And you fit it in the keyhole, and you open the door into effectively a wide open pit.
Ah!
And
Oh, no.
you can see through the pit. It's not active anymore. It looks completely dead, but there is a kind of a darkened metal portal-looking thing wrought out of kind of these
Ooh.
creepy,
This place
unnatural.
gives me major heebie-jeebies.
Dimitri, is this similar to the portal that you were thrown through with Greg?
Yes.
It's the
It's
same
very
portal.
similar.
It's like 20 feet down.
Wait, what do you
What?
mean by...
This is
Oh,
the
it's
same.
a hole above the portal.
Yeah, there's a pit. You guys are standing like 20 feet above the portal that Greg got tossed through.
Oh.
That's the one.
It'd be weird if there was more than one.
Yep.
Which open like 7 portals, auxiliary.
And looking around the room with the mask, do I see anything?
Oh,
Or
God.
is it just
I bet-
evil?
So you don't see anything. This area actually looks almost like it's been robbed of the, every room thus far has had kind of the paintings, the decorative stuff that kind of might have been there, kind of this weird spectral memory. This room is a complete blank slate.
Well, might be the intrusion of this other magic that isn't the dwarven variety. Well, don't want to get near that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, we're gonna leave this as is.
Also, Skinner,
Alrighty.
that's what Greg was thrown into.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Okay. Well, let's...
Who else will have keys? There's a dead priest guy.
Well, I think I already looked at his robes. Well, I looked at them. I
You
didn't,
looked at his robes.
I didn't look through them. But I just didn't want to disrespect him while he was standing right over where his corpse was.
Yeah, he has passed on by this point.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did
Ashes
he
to
have any...
ashes, dust to dust. Empty out his pockets and give us stuff.
Okay. So you kind of shake the robes free of the bones
Empty his
and turn
pockets
within,
and cash out his trust.
There we go.
and you start patting them down, and you find you do find a key, but it doesn't match any of the others from this place in style or shape. It looks like it might go to
A church.
like an offerings box maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And there's also a mace. Actually, Bird, you know what this is. Whatever your ranger had in the previous D&D campaign.
Oh,
that
yeah.
mace with the holy water inside of it. Yeah, he had one of
Yeah, I
those.
forget what that one's called. That thing
on
was
a cord.
awesome.
Yeah, it was Was it a sensor? I don't know. But yeah, so he had that on
Those
him.
aren't weapons.
Yeah, it looks more decorative than anything.
I'm gonna beat you with my candle.
But yeah, so it's got it's got kind of a hollow head with
Yeah.
with nubs, and it looks really fancy, and there's like, instead of spikes, I guess, or nubs or anything, it's like wings and trumpets. Like this
Uh-oh.
almost looks like
Yeah.
a candelabra if you didn't have if you hadn't ever used these before in a campaign.
Okay. I'm going to look at the desk again, but this time with my mask.
Okay. So you rifle through the desk, and you eventually
Whoa,
come.
she's over there. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So you can hear the guard captain in the other room kind of bumping around, but
Shh.
So
I
you-
have a motion to Dimitri. Shh.
yeah. So you rifle around the desk, and you almost immediately are led to the darkened, well, not the darkened, the secret drawer that you had found.
Right, because that's where I found the dagger.
Yeah, and it is kind of similar to the other room. It feels dead, and like the whole drawer is black.
Ah.
Huh.
Maybe the dagger and the darkness are connected somehow. But this
yeah,
was...
maybe.
Whose office was this? Can I, tell? Because the guard captain's room was upstairs,
Judging
right?
by the sheer amount of religious literature, probably the priest. Or a priest. Maybe not the same one.
Yeah, because that priest, he didn't seem to. I mean, it makes me wonder about how that creature spawned in their midst and destroyed all of them. He wouldn't have worshipped this thing, would he? He was completely unaware of the portals.
No,
At least-
there's no way that the priest, at least the one that we spoke to, this might not have been their office per se.
Yeah, they don't really match in terms of style or decor. The other guy seemed much more homespun. This is like gilded spines on the books and much more elaborate. And if it weren't for all the books being in this pile, it almost looks like this office has been unused for some time.
Okay, but there's no extra keys. Well, if this is a sort of dark priest's desk, the room beyond must be the dark priest's bedroom, but currently someone's in there.
Oh, it was called a battle aspergillum. It was really hard to find, by the way.
The battle
Googling holy water
aspergillum.
flail, holy water mace, D&D, like, it took a while to find this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna hold on 1 second. I have to go canonically pick up an object.
Oh, okay.
I go back
are you
and
getting
pick
the
up the
mace?
aspergillum and then come back. Because
Do you just take the aspergillum?
what was the other things that he had?
His robes?
Oh, no, I'm not taking
Okay.
those.
You notice Skitter's pocketing them.
So creepy.
Exactamundo. Anyway.
And now we strip the corpse.
Cool. Anyway,
I-
I'm back. People have been complaining about me not picking up items from dead people, so I figured I'd fix that this time.
Do I see the mouse hole?
Okay,
I know that's metagaming, but
not...
any cracks?
Because it's metagaming, no.
Oh, okay.
Anytime,
I was just
anytime
wanting
it's
to
obvious...
see through the mouse hole to the other mouse hole to his feet.
Yeah, anytime you ask with the metagaming, you lose your bonuses.
Okay, sorry. I just feel bad for that guy. I don't know who it is. We've run into a number of homunculi.
Do you want to knock on the door and ask him... Wait, hang on. I don't want to talk too loud right next to him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to knock on door and ask if he's okay? Say, oh wow, we heard screaming. How weird. Because I don't think he saw us, right?
No, he only saw Drez. As a
Right.
lizard.
Right.
As a lizard man.
So we'll just pretend to be concerned bypassers, like, are you okay?
Okay.
Maybe he'll be calmed down. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh god.
Hello
We're
in
actually
there?
gonna do this. Okay. Oh no.
Okay, so
Are you alright?
Are you? There is thumping, screeching, and maybe a little bit of howling.
That does not sound right.
Jeez. That guy
And
got
what-
messed up.
What? And what is, like, what can I hear? Is he just
I
scrambling in
Make
there?
a perception check.
Oh, true. Perception. Bing.
Okay.
Apparently the screaming and the howling is too much
It
for me.
sounds like he's giving himself a bath
What?
with sand and scrap metal and
Ew.
hating every minute of it.
Exfoliate.
I'm
Unclean!
unclean! Except for way less intelligible.
Okay. Open the door. I'm ready
Wait.
for this.
Alright.
Wait.
Isn't the door barricaded?
Oh yeah. Does it open inwards or outwards?
It opens, trying to decide how medieval architecture would handle this, because they wouldn't have probably safety standards where all doors generally... Well, Yeah, I don't know.
How do their hinges work?
Yeah, it probably opens inwards. Considering he's barricading it, it would be kind of pointless.
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
it was-
it have
Yeah.
to
Okay,
be.
so it's inwards, so you pretty much can't with a
Okay.
regular opening.
Okay.
Oh. Well, what can I do? I mean, for up to an hour, I can transform someone into something. But that wouldn't be...
Transform into a less insane person.
Nah. Nah, that's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking maybe I could turn
if
you
you-
into a small animal.
I was gonna say, if you transformed him into something, all of his stuff would meld into that form.
Wait, really?
Unless it's not on him. I think if you polymorph somebody, it works like shapeshifting as a druid, where like the stuff
Yeah.
on their body also goes into their form. So
Yeah.
you can't get it
he
if
would-
he has like keys or something, or some other weird object you're looking for.
But if he picked up something, he could still bring it back.
No, I was talking about the other idea of like if you polymorphed the enemy.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. Yeah, I think you have to see your target in order to suggest an action. Yeah, you have to see within range. Nope, so that won't work. There's no way we can bust in.
Well, I could
I
always
can't think
pretend
of a
to be man
single
of Kool-Aid.
established method that we've established this very episode.
Hey, what if I cut the hinges off of the door?
I've been wondering if you'd remember.
Like, if only we had thermite to break through this bank vault.
Explosives,
Yeah,
lightsabers.
but that would destroy stuff. I just suggested I can cut off the hinges, and that will make the door fall down.
I mean, if
Go
you do
for
this,
it.
yes, you probably will have to kill this guy.
Possibly. There's always an option. Okay, so I will...
And you're choosing against it.
Well, no. So I could cast a spell to make him reasonable. Maybe. It depends. At least I could try to
Yeah.
get some answers out of him. Right.
Exactly.
So
a lot of suggestion spells don't work when they're already in combat with you.
let me look. This just says magically influence the creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Nope, it doesn't have any limitations on that regard. It just has to make a wisdom savings throw. So I could do it.
All right. If you can do something, you should do something.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut down hinge number 1.
Okay. There's a thin line of nothing where there once was something.
Alright, and I'm gonna possibly want to hey, can you move over to the side a little bit? Thank you.
Here, let's...
And I'm going to sort of reach out and on the hinge on the door.
Okay. So the door, under the, no longer constrained by, the other side, only by the latch, and being pushed on by the amount of garbage on the other side, it kind of slowly, tilts and creaks, and then the deadbolt snaps, and pretty much just a pile of shit just pours out into the room.
Thank goodness I got out of the way.
You guys, yeah, so you're out of the way, but the entire area is difficult terrain on account of chairs, books, and detritus.
How does he have that much crap in that
My
room?
bad, detritus. What
Yep.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you do that, and almost immediately, this creature just comes bounding out. Now,
It's the captain!
it is,
Was.
but you're still wearing the mask. So what you see is not the captain.
Oh.
What you see looks like what would happen if you stitched together about 7 different people as like this kind of weird floating entity around him, and all of them are screaming.
Oh, dear lord.
Yeah, Drez, you kind of can see it, but it's like this like wavy miasma.
Drez isn't there.
Oh, sorry,
it's
Dimitri. D's.
Okay, yeah.
Next time we do a D&D campaign, I'm going to make sure that we don't have people with the same letter as part of their name.
I agree. That's a good rule.
Wait, so if I try to cast suggestion on this thing, am I going to have it roll 7 times
Yes.
for 7 different creatures?
There are 7 personalities driving this thing, and they are all very upset at you right now.
Oh, wow.
Tasha said his laughter!
Okay.
Oh, God.
At least one of them will be laughing.
Okay, so will save?
I didn't realize there was a one-trick pony analogy for fish. A one-trick trout. Yeah. A one-trick tuna.
Here, I'm just going to roll it 7
With a door
times.
opening, you can kind of make an analogy for goldfish.
And we'll figure it out. The problem is half of them save, half of them don't. And so now it's shrieking, laughing, and it's going to pounce on you. Roll for initiative.
Oh god, that's the worst. You made it so much worse.
It's like those drama masks.
You made it so much worse.
Yeah, it's like if Fane's mask, each side of it had a different personality and they were all active at once.
So
half
roll
of them were
initiative.
laughing.
Yeah, so roll initiative.
You're kind of fighting Pinwheel.
Yeah, kinda.
Our initiative is bad against this. I mean, I suppose it did get the drop on us.
Okay, should probably pull up Skitter's character sheet.
Maybe I should have polymorphed him instead. But then, would that only work on one part? And then that would be bad?
Polymorph affects physical, not mental.
Because
Yeah.
you're hitting, yeah.
Okay.
You're thinking of hypnotism. You think you are chicken.
Okay. So it is going first. Let me quick look up grapple rules, because I think that's what it's
Now,
going to do.
the question is, are only the parts that are angry with me going to be attacking me?
I mean,
Like, what
They
is
all
this?
control the same body, though.
Well, what is this thing? So is there like one arm per different entity, like half a face for 2 different people, and then like the torso is another people? That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that would be 8. So 4, 5, 6.
I don't think it maps so neatly like one soul to body part. I assume that it's just a mishmash of pain.
Think Pacific Rim, not Power Rangers.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way of putting it. Oh, I got a suggestion here. A one-flip dolphin. That's a good
For
one.
me?
I like that. I like
I
that
like
a lot.
that one too.
I'm not a one-flip dolphin.
That actually almost sounds like it would be insulting in fish culture.
I can waggle my flipper, and I can leap into the air while cackling. I can squirt water at bystanders. I don't know. What else can
What a
dolphins
weird
do?
claim. I can jump and laugh at the same time.
Okay.
Look what I can do.
Basically.
Was that a dolphin or
That was.
go? Okay. So, Alarin, he is going to grab you. Make a athletics or an acrobatics check.
Ah, okay. Well, so acrobatics or athletics, so not dexterity.
No.
Okay, which one is better? That one is. Swoop! Woo!
Ooh.
Okay, so you here I'm just
Unhand me!
Okay. So
Swish.
you dodge out of the way of his sweeping hand, which he's then going to bring as a gauntleted backhand across you. He gets 2 attacks.
Wait, across
And that
me?
day Shell became a two.
What if I use cutting words?
Can you do cutting words on any of their actions?
Okay, let's see. If they make a roll, you can use a react. Or did I react so I can't react
No, you're
again?
fine. Save is not a reaction.
Okay.
Because otherwise, then you get, like, super screwed by just multiple AoEs in one turn. It's
Okay,
just
so
like,
whatever-
well, they've already dodged. They can't dodge again. Haha.
Whatever he's going to use to hit me, I'm going to take it down a peg
Okay.
by 1 die 6.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
D6. Bing! A 3. Well, it works.
It's
Okay.
average.
I'm trying to figure out what level he is and what his strength bonus is. 5, so probably about 8. So
Whoa!
he punches you.
Ow!
Oh.
And you end up taking. Oh yeah. You end up taking. You take
Jeez.
6 damage. It flings you more than it hurts you. But his he
must
packs a
have pulled
punch.
it.
Yeah. Let's see. And then what is he going to
Wait,
do?
and the laughing parts aren't going to reduce that at all?
No. He looks actually almost more coordinated.
Oh.
Oh.
And you notice the laughing parts aren't really paying attention,
But the
whereas
laughing
the other parts are paying more attention.
The two hemispheres
No,
of the brain,
no.
the laughing part and the screaming
but
part.
Tasha's hideous laughter is supposed to make them fall prone, become incapacitated.
Yeah, so you incapacitated half of its personalities, meaning it has less drivers. Sorry, I thought this guy up well, like a long time ago too. If Bird ever got knocked out in his presence, things were gonna go interesting. But instead
Things
this
have been
happened.
interesting when he got knocked out in other people's presence.
Anyway, so those are his actions. I guess Dimitri, it is your turn.
All right. I guess I will. Where is he? Is he really by that shed over there?
Yeah, he's like kind of
All right.
perched on it. He was swinging for shell and missed.
Okay. With
Everybody has difficult terrain while you're in this room.
Okay. I guess I'll take a step forward.
Here,
What's
let me.
the difficult terrain? I thought it just does it just reduce
That'll slow
the
you.
amount you can move,
Yeah.
or does it also?
It reduces how far you can move. And
Okay.
if you're gonna
I-
try and do anything impressive, you'll have to make a check.
Okay. No, this is fine. All right. I step onto the books and whatnot, find my footing, and as people in my chat keep saying, introduce them to Art of Great Axe, or what was it? The Viking Art of Axe. That's the one.
Woo!
Oh.
All right, give me a second. Can you roll a die 100?
Whoa.
Sure.
Oh, is this because it's an axe of
Yeah.
wonder?
This is just for my.
This is the
axe.
axe of burning wonder. So
Yep.
Okay.
What happens?
So you hit the guy, and there is an explosion of not fire, though there is an initial flash, but soot. The entire
Oh.
room is blanketed in
Ah,
pure darkness.
Yeah.
gross.
You were the train robber.
Yeah, so there's the normal effect is you cast darkness, but since it's burning wonder, it's flame themed. So,
Ash.
yeah.
That makes sense.
So
yeah.
it's this big sooty mass. So you are
Uh-huh.
going to, well, you don't have to worry about suffocation, but if you guys are going to be in here for like a couple minutes, then it'll be a problem. Specifically a Lauren. But for the most part, you guys just can't see shit. Yeah, you can't see anything. Anyway. Lauren, it's your turn. You can no longer see. And of course, you did like a fuck ton of damage to him, but that's obvious.
Yep.
I mean, is he still screaming?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you guys can hear him. He is maybe screaming more, because Tasha's hideous laughter. He has to roll a will save to get it back, or does it end when he takes damage, Shell?
He has to roll. Let me look. The target has an advantage on the savings throw if triggered by damage.
Oh, so he gets a...
So he can roll, like the ones that are affected can roll and they get
Okay.
advantage to save. So they could all be
Okay.
a
So the
cacophony
screaming,
again.
the laughing slows, the screaming increases in volume again. Yeah, something like that.
That's kind of how I feel at work.
Okay. Maybe I chuck holy water on him? Just to see what happens?
Okay. You can't see anything, by the way.
Oh, right, I can't.
Yeah. You guys are in pure darkness.
Now,
Just to hear what happens.
I'm by the door, so can I just like
Do you even
Yeah,
know
but-
you're by the door?
I got flung back, so I might not know.
Yeah. Really,
Stuff happens
you
so
get,
fast, you
yeah,
probably don't
you
know.
get punched, and then
I wake up on-
Dimitri,
I wake up
more or
on
less
darkness.
at the same time, is swinging forward to attack the guy who just punched you, and then everything just erupts in sooty darkness.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dimitri, but I what I do is I cast the wall of whoa, how did all that turn black? Oh, you turned
Wander
it off.
magic.
No, that was not me. I'm
That
gonna...
was me.
Trollery.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
I was like, I know how to rectify this issue.
yeah, so I'm going to be using the gust of wind. Swoosh.
Okay, so you're going to try and pin him against the wall. He gets some kind of save for that?
Well, okay. Well, what it does is it slows them. It must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed back 15 feet.
That's got to break Tasha's hideous laughter, right? Like those both have to concentration.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
There's
hear
there's no
a loud
laughter anymore.
bang as
Okay.
something hits something.
Well, also doesn't Bird have to make a save? Unfortunately.
Yes, Bird,
I
you're gonna have to make
think
a
Wander
save
will
too.
reveal that to me. Oh, okay. All right. What is the stat? Dex
Strength.
or will?
Strength.
Strength. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. This
You're
is
just
good.
getting hit by wind. Okay.
All right.
Shell, is
And that's
that
got
enough?
plus,
The
plus
problem is
3.
it is exactly a 15.
Okay,
so
then he
it's-
saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Should I move my character back out of the way, or?
Well,
do you think?
No, you're there. You're just not getting blown around.
so
Sure, okay.
hopefully, what's the wind doing to the smoke?
It has. Okay, so it doesn't happen immediately, but you can see again.
Okay,
But there's
Okay.
effectively a giant swirling cloud of soot right in front of you.
How
And
much does the difficult terrain impact? Like that should probably have negatively impacted my strength check right there,
So-
don't you think?
you don't fall over, but you kind of slide.
Okay, that seems fair.
'Cause you kind of like bump against the wall.
So that cancels hideous laughter.
Yes.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Probably only 2 pieces of it. We're still laughing at this point, so whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, 2 of the pieces way saved, and the other one did not. Anyway. So that is your turn. Skitter's turn. Skitter's effectively still blind.
He can't see that there's a clear spot in front of him?
No, there's no clear spot. Effectively, what you're doing.
This
Did I just
This isn't
circulate
like-
the air?
darkness, right? This
Yeah.
is just straight up like there's just particulate matter that we can't see.
Yeah.
through.
So effectively, you have. You know when you like put colored smoke in a fan or something, or like colored smoke in a bottle. It still has to be in the bottle. It just ends up getting pushed to one section. You know, kind of. If that makes sense, I don't know. I don't know of a good way of visually explaining this, but there's still this particle there, so you can see, but your wind wall is effectively just created this like vortex where it's being pushed into the wall and then poofing out to the side and then rolling around and getting sucked back in,
Yeah.
and it will filter, but it is I mean, you are effectively sandblasting.
You're basically inside of a computer that has an intake fan and no output fan.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's just sucking up dust.
Well, wouldn't it gush out
God.
into the other room and into the
Yeah,
room behind
it
It would have
is.
us?
to go.
but-
It would have to go counter to the direction of your
Yeah,
window.
if you wanted to really get rid of it, you would have actually pointed it out the door as opposed to further in.
Yeah,
Because if
standing in the doorway and pointing away from it with the gust.
yeah, so
True.
so it's not going to happen immediately, but Bird and the guard are both being pelted by books. So they will take
Ow,
damage.
Ow, ow.
They will take damage
Knowledge
from
is too much
knowledge.
power.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay, so what's Skitter gonna do? Skitter is just gonna kind of stand back here and watch, owing to the fact that he can't see shit. The guy. Okay. Bird, give me a number 1 through 6.
1.
Okay. You hear clanging noises to your right over the roar of the wind.
All right.
It's your turn.
Okay.
It rolled a natural 1 to avoid the wind wall, so it is stuck.
Okay.
Or was stuck.
I guess I can sense that it's to my right, so I'm just gonna take a blind thwacky to my right.
Okay.
Well,
What?
never mind.
Your axe of flaming wonder sails out of your hands, explodes across a bookshelf, and roll another die 100.
I'm just imagining Drez
God.
digging up rocks upstairs and hearing all of the
Okay.
screams and the explosions.
Everybody
being like,
roll a reflex save.
oh, that's dexterity, right?
Yes, sorry.
Yep.
Ah!
Okay. Let me see.
How do we reflex against something we can't see? How is this gonna work?
It's mostly just blind luck.
Oh, okay.
Lauren.
Oh.
What?
Oh. What?
You
That's
get
a
hit
scary
by a
number.
bouncing lightning bolt.
And I die.
No, you're very unconscious.
Well, I mean, I only had 32 health.
Yeah, so you're not dead, but you'll die if people don't attend to you within the next couple minutes.
To
This
think
is a scary
this
axe.
is the first time
Jesus
I've ever been knocked
Christ.
unconscious, and it's by a stray lightning bolt from your axe. That thing's more dangerous than my
Natural
lightsaber.
ones.
Yeah.
Natural ones.
Natural 20 and natural 1. And usually the natural 20s are going to be beneficial. Natural 1s, not so much. Okay. So,
It's because I'm a water type, guys. I just
It's super effective.
yes.
Oh, awful.
Actually, Bird, question. What was your aura
Yes.
bonus again?
It's +3.
Okay, yeah, no, Shell still wouldn't have saved then. Anyway, so everybody else in the room takes 20 damage except for Skitter.
Jesus.
Yeah, it hurts.
wait, but Dimitri rolled a 20.
Yeah. Lightning bolt is safe for half unless you have evasion. So,
Oh, yeah.
Alarin, you are out cold, and you wake up as Skitter dumps potions on you.
It's like I am in the room.
Thank you, Skitter. You saved me.
You have 1 health.
I
Or 0. I'm not entirely sure.
had 32 going into this.
Yeah, so you are
No.
perfectly stable at 0.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it
So
doesn't
you don't wake
doesn't
up.
heal her.
Well,
It's
negative
just-
Oh,
hit
yeah,
points
yeah,
don't
yeah,
exist
you're right.
In
Yeah,
5e.
You're right. So you do
Yeah,
have H.
so she's just
You have 8
Yeah.
HP.
yeah. There you go.
That's still no good.
Yeah. Your gills are sparking.
My hair is even more floofy than it should be.
Okay.
Floofy.
So Bird,
You mean frizzy?
roll a athletics check.
Okay. Whatcha-whatchow.
Okay. A hand comes kind of sailing out of the soot and the smoke, which is has started to kind of poof out again. So it's not as chaotic because
because I lost my concentration.
Yeah, your
the
wind
wind's
well
done.
stopped, so you guys are pretty much enveloped in darkness again. Though it's kind of just hazy.
God.
But anyway, so a hand comes sweeping out of the darkness and kind of clangs across your blessed plate.
Your blessed plate.
Uselessly. Followed by a right hook that clangs across it again.
Okay.
It is now your turn.
All right. I guess let's crack the old knuckles and give them a haymaker.
Yep. So your damage.
What's the one arm? Yeah. What's unarmed?
Because you're a metal man, you do a die 6 instead, and you are considered proficient.
Okay. Wait, what am I doing?
You have to roll the hit.
Let's actually
first.
roll to attack too.
Yep.
That was stupid. Well, there you go.
Fair enough.
It's a die 6 plus strength, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's no way. These are both well-armored dudes.
Yeah.
I think they have the same armor class, actually. Okay.
Come back when your punch has armor penetration.
Alarin, it's your turn. You're feeling frazzled.
And I can't see the guy at all. Or when I'm wearing this mask, can I actually see
you cannot,
the glow of the
you cannot
the
see
ghosts?
Things like regular darkness will not stop you from seeing ghosts, but
How did you only have 32 hit points?
Because I gotten damaged by...
well, you should have been full health.
Really?
Yeah, you should have been full health.
I'd gotten
Because
damaged...
we did a rest.
A long rest between sessions.
No, I specifically took 6 damage from something. Oh, the first attack.
Yeah.
He had hit
if
me.
you only had 6 more health, you were gonna get knocked out anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have less than 40 total hit points?
38. Or wait, did I forget about the leveling up?
Here, I'll check your HP.
My
Bards are die
It's like
8, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same dice roll for health, so you shouldn't have like almost half my hit points.
Oh, that's it. I just didn't up my health.
Okay, you have 30, 40. You have 52 maximum HP.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Okay, well, Skitter still healed you, so you took 40, and you didn't get knocked out, and then Skitter healed you back up 8. So you were at 20 HP.
Okay. Thanks for elucidating that.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think I increased Skitter's HP. Did I?
Nope. Okay, well, I'll have to do it. I use Fairy Fire.
Okay. So through the smoke, you can now see the outline of the guy, plain as day.
Woohoo! And he gets...
He gets disadvantage.
Yay.
Or do you get advantage on attacking him? I don't remember. Shall?
Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage, if the attacker can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Give me a second. Five. And okay. So
Did you ever anticipate getting 2 episodes of mileage out of this one NPC?
he was going to be a recurring thing. You were actually going to have to fight him at the same time as Hector before things blew up.
But then Hector blew up.
Yes. Give me a second. Okay. There is a very loud bang as Skitter wallops the dude.
Woohoo!
Whoa.
I had forgot he had this feat. He's gonna start using it. Anyway, so he craters the guy, and he is looking pretty wobbly. It is the guy's turn, and he can't see anything, but he knows you're there, Dimitri, seeing as he's touched you twice. So he is going to
Ew.
he's gonna take a pair of haymakers right into you.
Uh-huh.
You take 18 damage.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Is that it?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just waiting.
That's fine. I was just like, anyway.
No.
Cool. So, could be kind of useful. I'm just looking through my spells right now. But I mean, it would be okay. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do is just I'm in kind of a rough spot, and if I'm disengaged, it's an attack of opportunity, and my axe is on the other side of him. So this is
But you
pretty.
sold them
This is
all.
actually a pretty bad. Yeah, but it would take an action to like pull it out, and I didn't actually fill it with holy water.
Oh.
But,
It takes a move to
okay.
draw a weapon, not an action.
oh,
Yeah. So you
I
actually
can hit
have
him with the.
Yeah, you could hit him with the doofy mace.
Yep, I guess I could. My hit point situation is terrifying, but I can,
You were full health before you took that 18 damage. Oh, and then the 20 damage.
except for the 20 damage from the lightning
Yes.
bolt.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'll equip the mace, which I assume is just a regular, like, flail weapon or mace weapon.
Yeah, it does a die 8 damage.
Okay. Alrighty, well, let's just give it a shot, I guess. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, you miss.
I mean, that'll have some pluses on the end of it.
Oh, you get advantage. Roll
Whatever.
again.
Oh yeah, because he
Oh,
has
okay.
fairy fire.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Does that apply for all of us or just for Alarin?
Everyone.
Oh, it does apply for
Yeah.
all of
Yep,
us.
yep.
You're right.
Yeah,
right.
you can see him.
Okay.
So roll
And,
another die
I don't know
20.
what the 2 hit would be. But it
It's
used to be
you're
plus 8.
proficient, so yeah, it would be strength plus proficiency.
Okay, yeah, so that's plus 8.
Yep. Okay, so you do clobber
That's better.
him.
Uh-huh. 4, 1d8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So you smack him upside the head. You're just adding your strength to that, right?
Oh, yeah. I didn't add strength to it. So I'm going to add strength and also radiance, which is not something I do very often, so I need to look up the exact mechanic of it.
Yeah, is it extra die? D4
Actually,
or
it's going to take
something?
too long for me to look it up, but I think it does an extra 1d4 damage.
Okay, just roll it.
Yeah, that seems fair. Right. There you go.
Okay,
And then plus 5
yeah.
from strength.
Okay. So that is wait, no. How much HP I got to do math? Nope, just shy. Okay. Lauren, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Okay.
My lightsaber rapier.
Roll the hit.
Okay. Do-do-do, bing.
Okay. Yep. You take a chunk out of him. The screaming continues.
By chunk, do you mean
There is
one of the parts flings off into the corner and still screams? Do they all look like faces?
So as cool as having a sword made out of pure void, it actually does not seem to affect like it only affects the physical. It does not go for the metaphorical or the metaphysical or anything. Yeah. So you
Trying to double kill people.
yeah, so you cut through the armor flesh, but you do not cut through the Franken ghost.
I have an idea. But I might want to try it after this thing's dead.
Okay, and then Skitter craters the guy. Can you guys see those rolls or are those GM rolls? Nope, those are.
I can see them.
Okay, yeah, I can't tell it. It puts them in blue, but that's probably because I'm the DM, not because I'm. Okay, yeah. So it's flattened. That feed is mean. Give him advantage. And he
No,
becomes stupid.
blue is literally just your messages.
Oh, I see. Okay, got
Wait,
it.
so it's dead?
Yeah, it is. He is a flattened tin can against the wall with parts missing and
Can I still see the spirits?
so without the physical form to kind of hold them there, they start they actually look happier, they're less screamy, and they start to kind of slowly disappearing.
Oh, we did a good thing.
Wait, can I talk with any of you? Will any of you stay?
You're gonna have to make one hell of a persuasion check.
Okay.
She's gonna go for it. You know it.
Yeah, and I'm going to buff it with a bardic song. I'm gonna say, "Please, spirits, don't flee. Speak with me." I don't know. This sounds so 90s. It sounds so 90s. Oh gosh.
That was
just
a
like,
little
let
bit
us-
less inspired than your usual bardic inspiration.
Wait, what was inspired? Less inspired?
Nothing.
Sorry.
They're just like, let us die. We just died.
Okay. So persuasion and then
Okay.
the extra
So,
die 8.
uh,
Please,
you-
any of you?
that's enough. So you actually kind of maybe recognize the ghost that sticks around. He is kind of, he's thin, muscular, and has like kind of one of those curly mustaches. He looks like a field marshal.
Captain!
Yeah, so it is the captain you spoke to earlier.
He's not your captain.
Well,
he
he
was
was
for
for, like,
approximately
5 minutes.
so let me
She's just always so excited to see him, like they served together or something.
yeah, that they were actually comrades in arms as opposed to like knew each other for a matter of minutes. Is that you? Soldier? No. Yes? Yeah, I do apologize. My mind is all sorts of foggy. This has been one hell of a week. Oh, that's Reginald's voice, isn't it? Whatever.
Well, no, he was sort of like that, but
It was much more infuriating.
Okay.
yeah. I thought you almost put a British spin on him, didn't you?
I kind of was, but I suck at accents on demand. Anyway, let's keep going. We'll deal with this.
Okay. Yeah, Captain, it has been a while. The last that I saw you, you had put me in the same room as the priest over in the chapel, except he was already dead.
Well, that's very I'm sorry. I'm having trouble remembering. I remember telling you to go into the church to guard the priest. And then Lord Hector contacted me and told me to get up to the tower on the double. And then, well, when I got there, there was words fail me, but Lord Hector was gone, and there was a great big reptile beast. And
Oh my god.
You mean a dragon?
and then there was a flash of light, and then I woke up back in the courtyard. But the voices, they, dear God, where am I? What happened?
So it's a long story, but essentially I was able to escape the castle while all of this destruction went down. And when I was finally able to make my way back here, we found that everything was empty, everything was abandoned. And we were able to speak with the priest. Yes, he was already dead, but he's a spirit, much like you are now. And he said that he and his whole congregation perished in there of starvation.
I had orders to not let anyone in or out, but they never even asked for food.
Really?
But Lord Hector, well, he was the one that went in, and he was the one that went out. He spoke to the priest. He brought them things.
Who? Now, who is Lord Hector, if I may ask?
Well, he's a war mage of some renown. I heard he had a break from the Mages Guild, but like all war mages of Zagnoth, they do double duty with the military. Wonderful, wonderful folks. They do great things on the battlefield, and even, well, I don't know, I wouldn't say they're the best administrators, but they're at least literate, which makes them, well, a fair bit better than most of my troops.
What color was his magic?
well, he really specialized in lightning bolts. Ah, to see those bolts of arcane energy fly in battle. He once took down a whole tower by himself in one shot.
Wow, that's quite impressive. So when you awoke and you found all of these voices, when we stumbled upon you here, you had locked yourself up into this room over past my friend over there.
Can't you hear them screaming?
Well, they're sort of gone now.
No, I mean, they're still screaming, just up there.
Oh, do I look up?
You see the ceiling.
Oh. Wait, are they just floating towards like the super spirally portal that's up
so
high in the sky?
You noticed all the other ghosts had kind of sailed up there.
Oh no! Are all the spirits going into that?
I do feel mildly inclined in an upward direction. I'm doing my best to keep myself grounded.
I try to think of something. I bring out the weird daggery thing. Can you get into this?
Miss, that dagger looks wildly suspicious.
I found it in this desk.
That doesn't help. The head priest of the keep has been missing for some time, and let me tell you, he was not he was not exactly the most godly of men. Even in his time, he did his duty, but he dabbled in some dark things towards the end.
Dark things? Like what?
Well, I mean, did you ever speak to the man? Did you ever see him? You were on duty here.
No, I never laid eyes on him. He wasn't the same priest that was in the chapel, was he?
No, that wonderful gentleman's from the town down south. He came to replace him when the priest
went missing?
Well, no, he went to the Holy District. They had a meeting of sorts. Maybe a convention. I don't dabble in the religious of so much. So effectively, they gathered together and well, they never came back.
Oh. And so you awoken to all this screaming? You were melded with the spirits of at least 600 other individuals.
That is honestly terrifying, but would explain the screaming, yes.
Now, were you always in this body? I point to sort of like the homunculi body.
Well, no, when you put it that way. That is... I feel a certain connection to it, but I don't exactly have much, experience being deceased, but I can safely say that maybe my feet are in there. And maybe my heart. That's a weird feeling.
And who made you into this, Hector?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Oh, well, I apologize. Is there anything you can tell us about this building? We've noticed that it's of dwarven design.
Well, yes, it's, Zagnoth wasn't always a settlement of human power. This was a conquest. A great one, I've heard. Of course, that was, many millennia before I ever even had a post here, of course, human lifespans being what they are. But when you're the captain, you get some of the history, and boy, this keep has had a long one.
Did you guys ever come across any interesting keys?
No. Not that I know of. No.
Oh, okay. Do you have any questions for him, Dimitri? You can sort of see him, right?
Yes, but, this gives me the willies, so I just kind of let you talk to them.
Oh, okay. Now...
There's a little bit too much existential dread incurred when we talk to the, people that are attempting to, pass over and beyond.
But we don't know if they're passing over and beyond. That thing up there is sucking them up.
Yeah, that's, not exactly... That's kind of what I'm speaking to here when I say too much williage.
Because Dimitri's finally in a place where if he died, he might die permanently by being sucked
Yeah.
into a vortex.
Yeah.
So,
You got this figured out, Ghost of Therese.
this Hector individual, did he tell you anything of his plans?
Plans? No, he was ordering a restructuring, but it seemed logical at the time. There were, there was dissension in the ranks, of course, there always are, but old folks out, new folks in, and everything seemed to be moving smoothly. We hadn't had a single violent outburst or a dissatisfied guardsman in ages. He settled all disputes.
Then what happened when the celebration occurred? The big festival?
Well, sadly, I was not allowed to go. You have to man the keep. You have to man the walls, and that's what I did. We did have our own private little party, up in the gatehouse after hours, after we knew the replacement shift had come in, and then, well, I woke up, I suppose you would say, like this.
Oh. So you didn't have any suspicions that Hector did this to you?
No, why would he? He was a honorable commander.
Mm-hmm. Well,
There must be darker forces at play here. Like Gorlar.
yeah, did you ever see a crystal mounted on top of that keep?
No. No, the crystals, they scream.
The crystals scream?
I would have heard them if I'd seen one before.
When did you first start hearing the screaming? When you got into this body?
Yes. Yes, that's why were in there. It was quiet, mostly.
Oh, I see. Just in that room?
Yes.
Huh.
You notice he's starting to kind of fade on you.
Oh no.
Wait, before you go, how do we open door upstairs?
What door upstairs?
It's a secret dwarven
hell.
door. But, so,
You have one question left. He is actually starting, he's kind of, leaning over and his, butts through the ceiling.
oh no, that's terrible.
Wander found a way to give Shell's conversations a hard time limit.
No, I know. I'm sorry. So is it one question or one thing to say?
Either or.
I salute and I say, well, wherever you may go, Captain, may you rest well. And you've done your duty.
Thank you, soldier. I'd say carry on, but what I really should say is good luck.
I give a quick salute.
He is gone.
Alrighty. Well, I'm not sure if this accomplished what I thought it would, but
Well,
we sure learned some things about the world.
I mean, at least he's no longer with the screaming, but I'm wondering if there's all these screaming spirits up there. If it's like that terrible pit in Hades, Tartarus, where all of the people are screaming in the well forever.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like we're underneath hell. Kind of like, there was this, game called Final Fantasy X. Never mind. Anyway, let's at least go into his quarters and, you can use your magic maskies.
Well, he said
And,
that it
see
was
if you can
quiet in
find
here for some
anything.
reason. Is this room special? Is it
So you notice this room, unlike the other ones, has got it's dead like the drawer. Like the walls are black. And the none of the drawings are there and stuff.
Okay.
Huh.
I'll see if there's anything interesting in here.
Okay, so you search the room and you find robes that fit like a portlier priest, from what you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And vestments and stuff like that. A couple hymn books, kind of like holy books, stuff like that. a lot of iconography.
Why are there always hymn books? Why aren't they ever her books?
Hymn. That's how I used to always pronounce them when I was a kid. Hymn.
Hermione.
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 Hermione Kenobi. You're my only other.
Wow.
That's awful.
I think when I first read it, I thought it was like Hermione.
I thought it was Hermione.
I thought it was Hermione.
I thought it was Hermione. Or
Jeez.
No, I thought it was Hermione.
Anyway, so what did the Lauren find?
Not much of anything, just
Just
like
robes.
yeah, stuff that a priest would have
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
I wonder where this priest went. Huh.
I don't know. Probably the portal.
Ew.
Yeah.
So there's no secret
He went into the
Stash
great
of
spirit
keys.
blender of the
You
sky.
don't
spirit blender.
you don't find any
Any keys?
any keys. No.
All right.
Okay.
I look around the library. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like hidden in an old book.
Nope. Most of the books are in a pile on the ground. You do notice that there are a fair number of occult books in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are
I
there
guess what separates an occult book from a non-occult book?
Well, I mean the covers, the
dark iconography?
dark iconography.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any of them that have images of weird portals?
No. There does not seem to be a beginner's guide to opening hell rifts in the sky.
Alrighty then. How about the stuff in this main chamber?
It is pretty much so. The main chamber looks like it's kind of almost it's most apparent that time and even like the passage of other people have kind of worn this area down, because the higher up you get, the more like ghostly things you see. But the lower down it is, the more worn away it is.
Okay, well let's go back upstairs, guys, and relay the news to Drez.
Okay, that seems fair.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. So you guys get upstairs, and Drez has pretty much cleared out all of the rubble in the way.
You look awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
All of your traveling companions are pretty much. They look like they've.
Covered in soot.
Yeah.
Covered
They
in
went
blood.
through the West Virginia coal mine slip and slide twice.
Yeah, so we ended up fighting that guy downstairs. And he ended up being the captain, mixed with a host of other spirits. And we also discovered that all the spirits are being sucked up into that portal in the sky. And that actually the portal that Greg was thrown into is below the room downstairs that we couldn't unlock before, but one of the keys was able to. Yeah.
There's two portals?
No, so
No,
there's a
there's
hole in
one
the floor.
portal, but a hole that leads into a portal. So, but that's not the portal. I mean, it kind of. I don't know.
Okay.
There's one portal.
Well, there's like the one in the sky, but there's also the one in the ground.
Though the one in the ground was off. Like, you could see through it.
Oh, it's off?
Yes. I was trying to explain that. It was totally dead. Where Greg Mitri had seen kind of this, like, swirling purple-pink hell rift, there is now just normal air.
So was it just an endless hole, or was it just the floor?
No, it was the floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
then we could have gone down there.
Yep.
Okay, well, that will be a place to investigate. So you finally excavated the door.
Yep. It's a door.
Well, do you want to do the honors and go through it?
Yeah, you did the work.
I'll let Metal Man open doors.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Looks like you guys have the yin yang going on up there.
How many hit die do I have at this point? I have
Opening
7.
doors first isn't an honor anymore. It's just a hazard.
Yeah, I learned.
What am I highlighting
Yeah,
right
it's
here?
not a terrible idea to take rests when you
Oh,
can,
weird.
by the way.
Oh yeah, why don't we take a
Yeah,
rest?
we might as well take a short rest at this point.
Well, how much
Oh,
health
weird.
do we get
I'm
back from
highlighting
that?
something, but I can't figure out what it is.
So you expend hit die if you take a short rest.
Okay.
So roll die 8s.
Boom. What does that do?
Okay, you get 8 HP back.
You've done. So you have
Yay.
probably 7 hit die right now.
Yeah.
So you can expend one of them to get 8 HP back.
Yes.
While we do a short rest, or you can use all 7. Like
Does
And you
Constitution
get-
modifiers affect your hit die?
no,
No, I don't
think so. I think the hit die is
Do you
just
also
the
get your hit die back at the end of a long rest?
Exactly. That's the way it
Oh.
works.
The general
Oh, you do. You do add when you. Yeah, you do add the Constitution modifier to hit die.
Okay,
Okay.
so you get 10 HP back. And for long rests, unless you guys have used up all of your spells, you just go up to full health.
Yeah.
And if you guys really
Okay.
have been like fighting nonstop, then you have to take like a double long rest to get up to full.
Okay, then I'll
Okay.
use the second one. Ooh,
Oh.
that's good.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I just realized something.
What?
I must go now. I left my axe downstairs.
Oh,
I was wondering. You were gonna go
Oh.
into a boss fight or something with a goddamn sprinkle mace.
Oh Jesus
Which is
Christ.
empty, so you like hit people with it and it just goes dong.
okay. Rolling 2 the die, I think 40 hit points is fine with me.
Just beating people with a hollow globe.
Though,
Alright, I guess I'll do.
I don't much like that axe. It electrocuted me into well, actually,
Yeah.
wasn't I not unconscious now that I had higher
Yeah,
health?
you were fine.
It still zapped me. That was not
Okay,
appreciated.
I guess I'm gonna do.
Neither of you are really selling me on weapons with your doomsday devices.
Hey, mine hasn't negatively harmed anyone except
You
their
haven't
enemies.
rolled a natural 1 yet.
Oh, that's true.
All right, 27.
But is that a natural one on the attack
Wait,
roll?
if Shell gets a nat 20, does it look like the ending of One Punch Man season 1?
Yeah, she is yet to crit
Just
or
a beam going off into
Oh,
space.
this will actually do the math for me. Okay, well,
Yeah.
just ignore these rolls. I'm just using up my hit die.
so
Oh, I can just do it with the down arrow.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So yeah, it's on a regular roll, Shell, but since you haven't crit or got a natural 1 on that thing, you have no idea what's gonna happen. Anyway,
Uh-oh.
I feel like she's only used it like twice.
she's a touch.
Mostly on doors.
I've used it on combat though, so it's seen plenty of use. It just acts as a normal blade for the most part, except it always hits the maximum
Actually,
amount.
she really hasn't hit things.
No.
Yeah, she's hit a couple of
In
things
all of our
with it.
fights, you've been yelling at things. And stuff.
Yeah, in most of our fights, you actually have been casting spells.
I hit that one guy several times with my sword. And
that one guy several times.
and wait, well,
That's
it
a
was-
lot of one guys.
Well, okay,
and
it was the
multiple
dwarf.
guys.
It was the dwarf.
One guy.
It was Reginald. It was the big monsters. Yeah,
Anyway.
I've slashed plenty of people with this. Not that I should be bragging about it.
What's behind the door? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I don't have to do the intro this time around. Well, that's the best news I've heard all week. I guess you'll find out, what he said on the next episode of Dungeons & Dragons: Grave of Man.